What are you going to test drive?
The Ford Lightning.
Ford Lightning.
Yes,
and
sir.
What are your expectations?
Expectations is the torque and no emissions and the power. See the power of the Lightning, the electricity.
You know, you drove the
Ford Lightning.
Ford Lightning. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Perfect. What did you think?
It was an awesome experience. Very quiet, that's for sure. And the power, the torque. Once you step on it, it just goes. I'm very impressed with the Ford Lightning.
Is there anything you didn't like about it?
At this time, no.
No.
I liked everything about it.
Okay.
And the suspension is very smooth. The ride was like smooth very smooth. I mean, you could pretty much fall asleep because it's so smooth. You know, like driving a Cadillac.
What did you test drive?
I test drove the Bolt EUV.
Okay. And before you drove, what were some of your expectations?
I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I've never driven an electric car, so I didn't know what to expect. I was expecting it to be fast, because that's what I assumed. But yeah, I really honestly didn't know what to expect. I've never driven one before.
Okay, so then post-driving experience, what was that like?
Oh, it was nice. There's a lot of cool features to that car, like the little rearview mirror. Super cool. It's got a camera on it, and if you don't like the camera, you can switch it off to have a regular mirror. And then the no brake
What pedal
feature,
driving?
or no pedal driving. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Is there something you did not like?
Honestly, no. There actually wasn't something I didn't like about it. It was more than I was expecting, I'll say.
Okay.
Definitely.
Actually, I got one question. What is your expectation for driving the Bolt?
I really don't have any expectations. I think it's going to go slow and probably not have as much pickup as my current vehicle.
I feel like it's gonna feel fast when you're just going like
Really
just
slow?
like 20 miles per hour.
Yeah,
10 miles per hour.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of space in it. I really honestly don't have high expectations.
Okay.
I was definitely right about it felt like you were going like 100 miles per hour when you were only going
It
40
went
or
really
something.
fast.
Really?
Like the takeoff, like the from stop to go, it went a lot faster than I thought it was going to go.
It surprised you.
Yes, I'm a little confused because I was so like, I'm not gonna be impressed, and I'm kind of impressed.
And so do you think this could be your daily driver?
Oh, 100%.
Okay. Is there anything else that maybe you didn't like about it?
I don't know. I think the unknown is what I'm so unsure about. You know what I mean? Like, I know I got to get an oil change. I go get gas. You know, I know these things about my car. I don't know much about a battery. You know, like how long is it gonna last? Am I, you know, there's a lot of like unknowns. So I think I just need to understand the battery more.
Okay.
And what that does, because there's like no maintenance to it.
Zero.
Right. So I'm like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand that.
It's gonna be exciting. Okay. Is there any other closing remarks? Yeah.
No, I did enjoy the car. I really did.
Okay. So you test drove more than one electric vehicle. What were your thoughts?
Too quiet.
It's
It
too
was
quiet.
too quiet. And the thing of it is, it's so quiet you can hear the blinker louder than usual. I'm serious. I was like, the blinker was giving me a headache. It's so quiet.
So they need more noise.
A little noise. Let me know it's on because I kept turning it off.
Oh my goodness.
I turned it on,
Yeah.
and because I didn't hear anything because it's electric, I didn't hear nothing, and I pushed the button again, and the guy told me it was off.
Okay.
So I didn't know when it was on or off.
So what about actual driving?
Perfect.
Perfect.
The speed, you can get up to speed and everything, and it's not jerking or anything like that. But remember, it's still quiet. I thought I was driving in neutral.
What are you going to test drive?
The Bolt EUV,
The Bolt EUV. And what are your expectations?
just to see how well it rides, how comfortable is the seating, the passengers in the back, how comfortable they feel. acceleration if possible, and that's my goals to see with this car.
So, Angel, you rode in the Bolt EUV or the regular Bolt?
The Bolt EUV.
The Bolt EUV. Okay. What did you think?
Excellent. The ride was fantastic. The acceleration was great. How I felt riding it and how comfortable it was, perfect. Excellent car.
Outstanding. Was there anything you didn't like?
Maybe the range of the car. It goes on average of 150 miles. I was expecting maybe 200 miles per charge, but I'm okay with the range and the price ratio.
So, what are your expectations for the CPS Energy ride and driving F-150 Lightning?
I hope it rides smooth and is like a nice, steady drive.
Okay. Anything else? Is there anything you don't expect?
Thank you.
Or that you're worried about?
I'm interested like how it gets like what it's like the acceleration goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I loved it. Like it didn't even sound like it was on. It drove so smooth. It had a good pickup, good turn radius. Like it felt like a regular pickup truck, but like better. So.
Was there anything that you didn't like?
I think I would just have to get used to how quiet it is when you turn it on. Like that was really weird.
That's really consistent.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's like, it's too quiet.
It's too quiet, but it's nice that it is so quiet because like you don't hear it. Like it's not that big like engine kicking, but it just has something you get used to.
Okay.
So.
And then my final question: was there anything that you didn't expect?
Again, how quiet. Like I thought it was going to be quiet, but not as quiet as it was. And then again, it drives just like a regular pickup truck, which I also didn't really expect with it being an electric to have as much get up and like pull as it did.
Okay.
So.
With that, I'll give you the last second.
Okay.
Any final impressions?
I might have to buy one.
I love it. What did you test drive?
I test drove a F-150 Lightning.
Excellent, excellent. And what were your impressions? What did you think?
So, driving a high horsepower sports car or muscle car, what I noticed right away was the acceleration and torque is immediately there. It allowed me to, if I needed to, have all the acceleration and things that I needed. Everything else from an interior standpoint and usage of the vehicle is just like I was driving a normal car.
Excellent, excellent. What didn't you like about it?
So it was the conversations that we had through the course of the drive. What I didn't like most about it was the potential for the loss of distance when towing, right? He was very transparent about, yeah, you're not going to get the 300 miles when you're towing. That was the main concern I have, given what we do here in Texas. We do a lot of towing and a lot of other work that we actually work a truck for. So I'm concerned about the actual range of it.
What additional information would you want from either dealers or from your local utility about electric vehicles?
Actually, the charging station and how the charging station would work properly, and then universal, right? So the biggest thing we learned on the drive was that the F-150 Lightning can work with the Tesla infrastructure and supercharging. So understanding that a lot more, so you can actually use the vehicle out within the public interstate systems and everything else. And then the charging station itself, how it gets installed, how it can impact and work with the home.
Excellent. So I will give you the final word. What are your final impressions?
Electric is coming, right? So you've got to understand and adopt it and figure out how we're going to move forward.
And what did you test drive?
I test drove the Ford Lightning.
Excellent, excellent. So what did you think?
All I can say is, wow. The takeoff on it was amazing. I couldn't hear nothing. It was just a smooth ride all the way around. I loved it.
Excellent. What didn't you like about the F-150 Lightning?
Honestly, I can't really say there was any negatives about it. It was just positives for me all the way around, from the screen to the smooth ride. to the takeoff from the vehicle, it was a very smooth ride.
Nice.
We are Ford owners. We love Ford all the way. But yeah, we're leaning towards an electric vehicle.
Okay. And I will leave you with the last word. Do you have any final thoughts on your experience?
It was amazing.
Jesse, Xavier, and Jose, what did you guys test drive?
The Ford F-150 Lightning.
Ford F-150 Lightning. Awesome. What were your expectations?
More sound. Yeah, it was. I mean, you always hear about the EV being a lot less noisy, and the power behind it was definitely something that I had felt, or that I had heard of going into it. So
I knew about like the instantaneous torque and how as soon as you press the gas pedal and I guess just the pedal, like you feel it right away. That was definitely something we felt, or at least I felt when I drove it.
That is awesome. Did anything disappoint you, or do you think anything needs to be changed about the vehicles?
I mean, technologically, yes. I was just looking at the charge time. The charge time is extremely high for the vehicle, but that's just advances in technology that need to be made. So, other than that, it was an amazing drive. It was really, really good.
Excellent. So, do you think your next vehicle will be electric?
Awesome.
Okay. I'll leave you guys. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, just a great test drive event that y'all put on here.
Okay.
I was messaging with them, and it honestly felt really nice.
Nice. All right, I really appreciate it. That's it. Thanks, fellas.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.